gamercal. And yeah, this will probably be an interesting race. Our uncle telling us to listen to him, like our favorite fairy from Ocarina of Time does. And the first guest is actually a piece of heart. While the runners make their way towards escape, I'll introduce myself a little. I am Zeta. I have run in this journey before as of yesterday, and I'll be your commentator for this match. Oh, a single arrow. Don't we love those? It's basically one of the best items to get, let's say. And gamercal already making way towards the dungeon part of Hyrule Castle.
Okay.
And there's Ursula. Welcome.
Hey, I didn't know we were starting early.
That's no problem. And both of the runners finding the map of Hyrule Castle, which is, well, very useful. In the meantime, they're making their way towards the boomerang room, and yeah, if they manage to find any good items in escape, this might speed up the randomizer quite a bit.
Of course.
Oh, it's just a key. And indeed, as people tell us in chat, that DJ Tifa's timer isn't running. We'll have tech look into that. And I see that Cal actually managed to get a bomb. This might turn out to be very interesting. In the meantime that they're making their way back, Ursula, maybe you wanna introduce yourself to the viewers as well.
Yeah, I actually have. My name is Ursula4115, and I played this game quite a bit when I was a little kid. It was one of the first games I got when I was like 8 years old for the Super NES.
Sounds familiar.
I guess we all have our own little tales of this game.
Yeah, I think a lot of us played it as a kid and now love to play it as a randomizer.
Yeah, that's how I got restarted on this again. So now they're heading toward the sewers. One of these first 5 boxes have to be an extra key for one sewer door. Also, it's great to have either a bomb or Pegasus boots before getting to that first brightly lit room in the sewers.
Yeah, and as of now, Cal would be in a good spot, because he actually has a bomb.
Yes,
where
he does.
DJ doesn't have one.
And
So,
what that does, he has to find the power glove. Maybe he can get one off of a rat in the sewers because the price packs are randomized.
which, yeah. And this beautiful chest has a blue potion. And that was at Gal side. Yeah, we're still in escape, so not that exciting yet. This game really comes to life as whenever they advance further in. And Gal finding a bug catching net, so not an actual really big find, but might become handy. Sanctuary had bombs, so Tifa not going back, but instead just advancing towards Kakariko Village. Or at least... I guess Tifa will go to the forest. Which is in my opinion, a very good decision to take. They'll be checking the lumberjack hut for the item, so they know if they have to beat Aghanim 1. And seeing it's a 20 rupee, it's 20 rupees, they won't have to do Aghanim 1 for that. And indeed, it's the usual strat to first check lumberjack and forest before actually going to town. In the forest, we'll find the blue tunic. Well, that's, a pretty decent find early on. It will halve the damage you take, so that might turn out to be very useful. They both went for it, so there's no difference in that. And in the thieves' hideout, they find 20 rupees. Lots of pocket cash early on. The category they're actually competing in is basically any percent no major glitches. They just have to beat the game as fast as possible with this randomized seed. And in the actual thieves' house, we have 5 chests, so there's a lot of items to be found. And first chest that Tifa opens has bombs, so nothing that useful yet. And another bottle, a piece of heart, some more bombs, and a small shield. Now the village is full of treasures. In this cave where Tifa now heading, there's 5 more chests out of the top of my head. The first one has rupees. More rupees. Even more rupees. And a bomb upgrade. Well, finding all those rupees isn't even that terrible, because now Tifa will be able to buy the item from Red Mill, the item from the bald guy. Oh wait, he doesn't have Red Mill yet. My bad. Tifa does indeed check Chicken House, which, well, when I first learned the randomizers, I tend to forget this house. and then, yeah, be at a complete loss. This time it's, well, rupees. What else? And now they'll check the sick kid, and he had the flute. This might be a major find. Because with the flute they'll be able to travel around the map way faster. And as we can see, Tifa will go and get her favorite transportation, I guess, or his favorite transportation, as I would like to call him, Scrooge McDuck. Getting Red Mill early on isn't bad either, indeed. Even, you know, more damage reduction early on won't be a bad thing. If I'm going to check what the library holds, just to make sure that, you know, that they know. I think both runners will go there. Yeah, they will go there just to check if they need to return to it. And it's the Bombos medallion, which might become a needed item. The race is actually a piece of heart, which isn't necessary to get. If I'm going to desert to check what's there, scenario upgrade. Well, Cal is actually opting to go to the Light World Swamp building. So that's a little of a different strategy from both runners. And depending on what they find, you know, one may be better than the other. Raiding the water gives a full heart, which, well, helps a lot early on. And I believe Tifa got a arrow upgrade in the chest. Gotta go into the cave with the small moldorms. Whereas a lot of us know him trolldorms. The cape is a nice find. And some more rupees. Cal making his way towards the cave where normally Ice Rod would be found. We'll find out what it hides for us this time. Ooh, Butter Sword. That is one good find. So early Butter Sword and Red Mail. Also early Flute might be really, really useful. And gamercal opting to actually go for fake flippers here. And with that, I'm pretty sure he's gonna check out what the hobo under the bridge has for him. This is a strat that we've seen a lot during this tournament, yeah, so far. A lot of people actually went to the hobo guy this early with Faith Flippering. Just to get it out of the way, because it's one of those spots that you generally tend to forget. And he gets another heart. Tifa now also finding about a sword. And Gal actually making his way to Eastern Palace. And you will probably first check out what Sahasrara has in the room behind him. And then decide if he actually goes into the dungeon or not. More rupees. Some magic powder. That's not a bad find. And since Kel doesn't have the bow yet, he opts to actually not go for the dungeon itself. And the dungeon isn't needed either, because it's a pendant dungeon. Kel moving on to Death Mountain. And he'll first check out what the old man has for him. And indeed, they could go and defeat Aghanim, but I think there are still some places they could go and check. Kel finding the mirror, that is a pretty big find. And, we have to put one of those in. Is this even randomized? Tifa, on the other hand, opting to go for Aghanim, not checking Death Mountain yet. So, a little difference in strategy again. And oh my god, there is the Moon Pearl on that ledge. And the hammer! Well, it seems like Kel made a good call on going to Death Mountain first. Getting both the hammer, the mirror, and the Moon Pearl will actually make so that he could, he can check a lot more chests on Death Mountain all of a sudden. And Tifa making way through Aghanim's tower. So we'll soon enough find out what the pyramid item will be. But for now, I think Gal made a better decision on this, and you gotta love that card. Just let's run towards Link and then fall to my death. Sounds like a good plan. With that, Gal also gets his Moon Pearl and will enter Hera. Interesting choice. He does not have a Social Fire yet, so he won't actually be able to clear or get the chest in that downstairs room. But he gets the big key already, so he will be able to complete the dungeon. And it's a needed dungeon as well. It's one of the crystals, so. And with the Butter Sword, this dungeon is, well, fairly easy. Tifa now starting the Aghanim fight, or at least getting close to the Aghanim fight. So soon enough, pyramid item will be revealed to us. That's a pretty unusual strat Cal used there to use the cape for that bumper, but, worked out for him. In the meantime, Tifa is kicking Aghanim's ass. As we would say that. Cal finding a small key which he'll need to actually go to the, I'd say basement section of Tower of Hera. But depending on what Moldorm actually drops for him, he knows if he really needs to go back or not. Oh, this is an interesting strategy, using the cape to make sure that he won't get hit by Moldorm. In the meantime, Tifa has defeated Aghanim and finds out that pyramid item is the Titan Mitts!
Yeah.
Oh, that is a really good find.
Now I can go into Dark Kakariko and start Thieves Town if he so wishes.
Well, he first have to find the Moon Pearl.
Oh!
Doesn't have that yet.
Oh, jeez.
Did you actually spot what the item was that Moldorm dropped for Cal? Because I kind of missed that one.
I just saw the end exploding and then I switched screens.
Well, Cal now checking the Light World side of the eastern side of Death Mountain in the Light World.
Yes. And we have DJ Tifa taking the old man to his cave.
Yeah. So Tifa will find out that Mirror and Moon Pearl were on Death Mountain, together with the hammer, so it's hard to say who's actually taking a big lead now. I want to say that Cal might be a little in a hat, but...
Well, with the Moon Pearl, he could freely go in there.
That is true.
And then Tifa still has bunny mode. So Cal checking this. First cave of 2 gets 5 more Axum bombs and 10 arrows.
Not too shabby.
Not bad to start, but 10's always better.
But we'll see. There's 5 more chests to actually
10 arrows,
check.
silver upgrade, cane of Samaria.
Oh, that's silver arrows. That
Butter
is
sword and heart piece.
Another butter sword. Wow.
Oh, didn't realize.
Wow, double butter sword. Wow.
What was there really? Question. Hammer in Spectacle Rock Cave. Okay.
I wonder where Cal will be going now.
Well,
we ought to go for Aghanim as well? It kind of looks like it.
Looks like it, yeah. And the thing about Aghanim's, it's those 2 chests are never randomized, they're always keys. Because you need them for the doors in that same room.
Yeah. That is a thing indeed. Tifa now making his or her way.
Moon Pearl's up on Spectacle Rock. Okay.
Yep. So they're not that far
No.
off. One has to do the Tower of Hera, the other one is actually going to fight Aghanim. Now the question will be, which one took the better? route so far.
Can't
Because
tell you.
yeah, I think in the end, after both of those dungeons, I think Hera might be a little shorter than Aghanim's Tower actually. So we might see Tifa ahead.
Might.
According to chat, Aghanim's Tower is actually shorter.
Huh.
But I'm still not sure. I'm
Well,
not confident it is. It doesn't actually matter that much, because Tifa would need to check the eastern side of Death Mountain anyway.
Yeah.
Cal making his way through Aghanim's Tower, and he will find the Titan Myths, which will actually make his life a lot easier. He can go into Thieves Town, he can go, well, basically anywhere in the Dark World, I guess.
Basically. So usually after Pyramid, I like checking Catfish.
Well, check. If you check their amount of money, that might be a good plan.
Yeah. He could
Like
pick
Alice, close to the 500 rupees needed for Zora.
He's only 25 away, and DJ Tifa's 66.
And Tifa getting a pretty clean kill on Moldorm as well.
Oh, it's a compass.
It was a compass.
Jeez.
That does mean that the remaining chest in Hera might contain a required item.
Lightning shot from Aghanim.
Yep. And I think Cal is gonna Cal is gonna finish with a bug-catching net bounce.
Just to add insult to injury.
And that is a known bug that's in the past. It's quite funny, to be honest, that you can actually bounce back the balls of energy that Aghanim shoots at you that, supposed you had to reflect with your Master Sword.
Well, DJ could possibly go look what medallion needs for Turtle Rock here.
And he or she will actually check. And they will need... We will find that out soon enough.
Oh, he just left.
Nope. He's like, nope.
Not doing it yet! No! Back out. The single chest. Oh, yeah. Pendant Dungeon is 4 and 7 normally in Dark World, so
yeah, so
Thieves and Turtle
and
Rock.
Turtle. Yeah, and for the Light World it was Eastern Palace.
Okay.
And I think Cal actually, he knew what we were thinking. Because he has 500 rupees and will make his way towards Catfish. And Zora, for that matter.
What's going to be on the ledge in Zora's?
Yeah, that might, might be something really useful. Really, well, useless. I've seen it being like a single rupee or something.
Yeah. Heart container. Catfish has what? 5 rupees. Whoopee.
Wow. Well, at least we know for sure that Cal has enough money.
Yeah.
While Tifa still checks Death Mountain, and, well, we'll get the beautiful upgrades that Cal managed to find there, being the silver arrows
5
and the cane
rupees
of
on the
Samaria.
ledge.
Wow. All them rupees.
I guess Zora's being cheap in his old age.
That would be a real troll indeed. That if Trinex would have the medallion that you would need for Meyer, that yeah.
A bottle.
A bottle. Wow, that's that's one expensive bee.
Yeah.
But
And
since
it's not
Steve,
even a good bee. I think he let him free too.
yeah, he actually let it free and then used save and quit. But since Tifa actually did Aghanim first and had the Titan mids before Cal did, Tifa can actually check the Dark World Death Mountain for, well, I believe 2 chests.
Yeah. She needs the hook shot for the additional 4 and the one to on the island on East Death Mountain.
Cal actually went, saved and quit, spawned at his house, and went to Dark World there, and will now check the cave where I believe most people call him the generous guy lives. He has a heart.
Heart container.
Not bad, not bad.
Regular enemy heart container.
More hearts.
Another
And
one.
the book!
Yep. Alright, now to check those tablets.
Well, we'll see what they're up to, because they can go and check the tablets, they can go check the pedestal where Master Sword normally rests, and they can go into Desert Palace.
Yep, and looks like he's headed for Bombos.
Yeah, looks like Cal indeed heads for Bombos, while Tifa actually goes to Thieves Town. Different strategy.
Yep, splitting ways. So Tifa's in the chess game and gets 20 rupees.
And a single arrow.
Bombos is getting 20 rupees.
Cal now going to check the cave.
Aghanim cave.
While Tifa will actually check
The abandoned hut. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's find out. We already know that the you know.
Abandoned hut's 5 bombs upgrade. And gamercal is same.
Yeah. And now Tifa will go and check Sea House, as we all call it.
Yep.
Normally we would find 300 rupees here, so that's
Hook shot.
Hook shot. Wow.
All right.
Still no boots though, so it's still.
Oh. Okay. What's on the ledge outside Desert Palace? 10 extra arrows. Okay. And he saw it like, nope, somewhere else. And he's going to Misery.
Yep. Cal actually going towards the Misery Mire, and Tifa will actually go and check Digging Game.
Okay.
And most of us remember Digging Game being an amazingly annoying game where you keep on digging and never find that heart piece.
Yeah.
In a randomizer, it's guaranteed to be the 15th dig.
Yeah.
So it's...
And Maya requires bombos.
Oh, Cal finding both the boots and the fire rod, while Tifa found the flippers.
Now let's see what's in the desert cave up here.
I can't remember where, but I've seen Bombo somewhere.
Well, there's Ether.
That's not Bombo's, but hey, we'll take it.
It's one. And Piece of Heart in the
cave.
Cave outside the Haunted Grove. And off to Shovel Boy. Gives 3 bombs.
Not really worth it, but...
Nope.
Bombos was indeed in the library. Thanks for pointing that out, Phil. I knew we had seen it before.
So we now know they need to make a return there. DJ Tifa taking the frog.
Vicky in the four what you call it, torch room.
Big key desert compass. Big chest, excuse me.
And the Smiths actually gave 50 rupees. A lot of money in this seat.
Normal map chest in desert, a key.
Yeah, that one had to be a key, because else Cal wouldn't be able to check the next two chests.
Bottom doors.
And Tifa actually checking a bet.
Yeah, hells.
And that's 3 bombs. And Cal finding the SWAT shield. So he's completely decked out. He now knows that Molas will actually give him a good item, or at least an item. And since the dungeon is required anyway, and he has a fire rod, he can complete it. So he will opt to do that, while Tifa goes, well, smacking all the bags. It's unusual to see someone do it one by one. We generally tend to item dash those.
Yeah.
But
so I dash.
And that gave us 300 more rupees.
Which was not needed anymore.
But, you know, money is never a bad thing.
Yeah. Who never knows when you need to go to the witch's hut and buy red, blue, or green potions for any particular reason.
And Tifa actually taking the chest from the smith's hut and delivering to the, I believe it was the Simon Thief or something, that we call him.
Yeah.
Well, Cal actually starts on the Lanmolas.
And fourth chest, 5 more arrows. That's normally the fourth bottle in vanilla.
And Cal actually finding, I think, the 4th bottle.
Ah.
By defeating the Lanmolas. So by now,
know where the shift went.
Tifa now also checking the generous guide, while Cal actually goes to... Oh, Cal is actually going to get Bumbos in the library. Oh, and what he does there is something I've learned about yesterday. Apparently, you can go behind the library.
Yeah. DJ Tifa just picking up the book. Did we ever find out what's beneath the anxiety tree?
I think we did, but I completely forgot. Cal now actually opting to go for Bat as well. Well, Tifa might go to
Swamp.
Swamp.
Yeah, he teleported right outside.
Ah. In that case, we can... Well, yeah, we can take it that Tifa will indeed do Swamp now. Which isn't a bad choice, given the amount of chests that's in that dungeon.
Yeah. He does have the hookshot, which is required for this dungeon.
Yeah. Well, and Cal is now actually
Going
into thieves.
The map chest in swamp is going to give
5 more bombs.
Generous with the bombs all of a sudden.
And more rupees for Cal. Cal actually
farming for rupees too.
Oh.
Yeah, he only like 70 before he pulled those 2 100s.
Might in the end turn out to be a really good move. And he finds 5 more bombs. I think by now he can carry... What would it be? 30, 35 bombs?
I'm not sure. Maximum is 50.
Tifa picking up the small key immediately. In swamp and then moving towards what normally would be the compass, I believe.
Yeah.
Cal finding the piece of heart and saying, nah, I won't need that.
Yeah. The avoidance of like the invisible plot wall coming in the north door, finding he can't move the blocks one little space, then having to go all the way around to move it.
In the meantime, Tifa has made some progress into the swamp. And opting to pick up the 2 chests on the left side of the dungeon straight away.
Gamercal working the digging game right now.
Finding the flippers, so he might opt to go for swamp as well.
Did they get to Hobo?
Cal did. Cal actually fake flippered towards Hobo. I don't think Tifa did.
Okay.
But then again, I think it was a bottle or something, so not that much. Or it was some pocket change. Not a major item.
Gamercal taking the blacksmith back home.
And to be honest, Cal is actually in a good spot already. Because if he finds the hookshot, I think he has everything that he needs to beat the game. If he knows how to do the dark room navigation in the likes of Palace of Darkness.
Yeah, he's also missing the bow.
Ah, the bow, of course. I find it kind of odd that
20 rupees there. And he's going across to check what would
another butter sword.
Normally be... Oh, there's another one too. In DJ Tifa.
Wow. Tifa, like, having 3 butter swords by now.
You think they would just layer them on one on top of the other?
But I wonder when Tifa will actually opt to go to Dark Death Mountain again to check those 4 remaining chests. And with that, finding that level 4 sword again, indeed, all swords are found.
Probably gonna check it when he heads for Turtle Rock, if not earlier.
The beautiful thing about this would be that they don't have to do Turtle Rock, so they won't need Ice Rod. Nor would they have to actually, bother checking what medallion they need.
gamercal heading down Skullwoods.
While
Right
Tifa
now.
makes way through Swamp Palace, checking all the chests to find the big key and potentially more items.
Yep.
A piece of heart, followed by 20 more rupees.
There's the bow.
Oh, that is a major find.
In the Stalfos and Gibdos room, Skullwoods. Big key on DJ Tifa.
Tifa probably gonna opt to first kill the boss, then go back for the big chest.
Probably. It was
Turns out to be needed.
right there. This is a key hiding under the skull pot in order to open the way to the boss.
And gamercal actually going for a bomb jump here. And he gets it. That does actually save a little bit of time. In the meantime, Tifa making quick work of Argus.
Just one strike for little guy. Once you have temper, it takes 2 strikes with master. No clue with fire. Probably 3.
And that was Swamp Palace. And it's 20 rupees. No, it's a single rupee. Wow.
Cheapskate.
Yeah. Not helping out. So Tifa I think Tifa doesn't need to go back into Swamp to get the big chest, because that can only be the compass.
Okay. Probably 3.
Tifa checking, realizing, and moving out.
Double check. Nope. Can't make up its mind. Or her.
And gamercal actually going to check what Master Sword would be.
Let's see.
A rupee hoard. Wow.
Yeah. 300. Go away.
Nobody wants that.
Especially now. Maybe if they still had to do Zora, maybe.
If you're really in need of rupees, you might actually opt for it, but...
Yeah.
And I just spotted that gamercal has not found Hookshot yet.
Yeah, and DJ Tifa going to check the island.
50 rupees.
Mm-hmm.
And also checking Hobo.
Oh, yeah.
And Cal actually making his way towards Machala.
Mathiela. Was one of my least favorite fights.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Instead of getting towards the boss, the hand actually grabbed him just before he fell down.
And has to redo the final stretch of Skullwoods.
Which luckily isn't that long, but...
You know, it's just kind of hurts your pride a little.
And Tifa now making way to Zora.
Yeah.
And Cal, probably for the second time, going to... Yep, now he's actually gonna start Machala.
Yep.
It's a rather annoying boss, because when you hit him against the spikes, he'll actually not get damaged at all. It's because of the moving spike blocks, but Cal made it a clean fight anyway.
Yep.
And with that, Cal actually finishes his 3rd dungeon. Well, Tifa already has 3 of them completed, but still doesn't have boots. And Tifa now going back to Death Mountain, so probably gonna check either the Ether tablet or the dark side or Dark World Death Mountain. And Tifa is first going to check the Ether tablet, I see.
Yeah.
And Cal moving back into Dark World Thieves Town. Well, Thieves Town.
Yeah. There's 4 good item chests there. Or
No, Cal actually goes to check Deathfoot Hills. Just to see what is there.
Could have checked Spike Cave, but is going for the Ether tablet instead.
Yeah. Checking Spike Cave would be a possibility. It wouldn't be any. It would be a doable one. Full magic at the moment, Cape. That's doable. Cal checking. Oh, he gets the mushroom. And Tifa actually going for Spike Cave now.
Is it gonna be worth it?
And Cal actually checking the graveyard cave. And Tifa finding 20 rupees.
Gamercal finding 5 more arrows.
Cal quickly checking his map to check what he actually still has to do.
He's headed to the Cape Grave.
He's heading indeed to the Cape Grave and he will check what's there, and it's 5 more arrows once again. Tifa now making way towards the eastern side of Death Mountain again. And Cal calling his trusty follower, Scrooge McDuck. Wait a second. Yep, Cal is actually going for Ice Palace. Which is probably my least favorite dungeon of them all. But since it's a required dungeon and it has a lot of chests, it's a good call. In the meantime, Tifa is almost back up top on Death Mountain. So we will soon find out what those 4 chests will hold. And indeed, Lantern is not necessary if you're experienced enough to do the dark rooms without the Lantern, so you can actually navigate through them, which isn't an easy task, so most noobs would actually opt to find the Lantern.
DJ Tifa heading to Dark World Death Mountain, cave under the boulder.
First chest was 20 rupees, second one 300 rupees, and you know, the third one some more rupees, followed by more rupees. Cal getting a clean kill on those 2 skeleton guys. Oh, Cal not going for the usual way, but actually going for a bomb jump in ice. That's an interesting strategy.
DJ Tifa heading to Misery.
Cal having quite a bit of difficulty with the bomb jump in ice. Oh, and he didn't check his own health, so he killed himself. Luckily, he had a fairy.
DJ Tifa getting the fire rod and boots now.
Cal really struggling getting the bomb jump done. It's one of those tricks that... Yeah, there he gets it. It's one of those tricks, once you know how to do it, it's not that bad, but since it's pixel, well, almost pixel perfect, it's still a tricky thing to pull off.
DJ Tifa getting ether.
Now checking what Meyer needs, and deciding to go and complete Desert as well.
Still haven't seen what Turtle Rock needs yet.
But I don't think either of them is too worried about, you know, entering Turtle Rock.
No, because it's a pendant dungeon after all.
Wow. Cal actually making his way back up after dropping down. That's an interesting strat I've never seen. So maybe I should watch some more randomizers. But Tifa now checking Desert.
Yep. Heading to the eastern side. Well, first checking where the map would usually be. Then he's gonna go over where Compass and Big Key are normally. Then he'll go outside and finish up the dungeon with defeating the landlords. Tifa now fully equipped. The fire bar and ice floor, always a fun room.
Yeah, Cal actually making way towards the boss.
And he didn't even need to do that since he had the Cane of Samaria right there.
Cal dropping down and will face Cold Stare. He'll break the ice with the Bombos medallion.
Yeah, one shot instead of a whole magic bar of fire rod.
And he corners them perfectly. That was a really sweet fight for Cal on Cold Stare, granting him a piece of heart and his 4th crystal.
Tifa entering the fight shortly with the land molas.
Well, Cal actually went back into Ice Palace to go and check a few more chests that he couldn't check before. And because of the small key that he found, he's actually able to go check some more chests, but it was, well, easier for him to actually finish the boss and then go back than to go all the way around in ice and having to find more than that one key. No, we are only commentating this race for now.
Tifa going to Kakariko. Probably to finish off or do the Thieves Town dungeon.
Actually, Tifa is going for Skullwoods, while Cal actually is going through the... Ooh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he fell down.
Was a pendant dungeon, if I remember.
Yeah. Tifa finding the bow. And now Cal will actually move on to this wonderful room where he will find a compass. Tifa making way through Skullwoods. And Gal finding the biggie.
Now you go check that chest.
And he'll check the small chest that normally has the big key to find the small key. In the meantime, Tifa actually goes
to check the big key chest in Skullwoods
to find a map. And Cal dropping down to check his final chest in this dungeon, which had a key. Well, that was a disappointing treasure to find.
Key for sale, key for sale.
Tifa checking more chests in Skull. Going for the chest that normally contains
a key.
A small key, I believe.
Yeah, it's to open the door at the end of this bridge here.
Ah, yeah. And now it's a key.
Oh. Well,
Cal actually getting another heart by handing in
the mushroom.
The mushroom.
Looks like it was a boss heart.
Or sanctuary heart.
Let's see. No, that was sanctuary heart. Sanctuary heart fills your meter boss heart stone.
Yeah, that's true. And Cal now actually going towards Palace of Darkness without a lamp. So I think he feels comfortable doing it without, and he decides nope.
Nope.
He decides to go for Meyer instead.
There is a dark room in there too. And you need the Cane of Samaria to progress from that dark room into the next part.
Yeah, luckily he has the cane, so that's that. And
but finding the pot to pick it up, put the block on, and move on is gonna be the hard part.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be the harder part for Cal, but I think it's still easier than doing the dark maze in Palace of Darkness. In the meantime, Tifa has finished off Modula.
20 rupees. He doesn't have the hook shot, so he's gonna have to bounce jump.
Interesting how Cal actually missed out on the hook shot while Tifa didn't. This might become a big time save for Tifa in the end. Because Cal would actually need the hookshot to be able to finish Swan and to progress in Ganon's Tower. So
Tifa just checking the Master Sword. Getting the same message. Essentially, not worth it. Tifa going back to Dark World. Where?
checking Deathwood Hills as well. While Cal makes his way through Misery Mire.
With the bomb snakes. Not worth it.
Cal finding the biggie. While Tifa finds the mushroom. And indeed, the hookshot is like the key item that might make a difference. And
yeah,
if I recall correctly, it was somewhere in town? Or at least close to town? I can't recall completely anymore. If anyone in chat actually knows, please help us out. But indeed, Cal basically has everything besides the hookshot. Ah, it was the Sea House.
Oh.
One of the places I've forgotten a lot of times.
Yeah, it can be easily missed. Tifa going to the Cape Grave. Gonna find 5 more arrows there.
And indeed, Gamer Cal will actually get close to the dark rooms in Misery Mire soon. And we'll see if he's actually good at navigating them in the dark. Finding some more bombs.
Check the Cape of Samaria normal chest, but he's gonna have to run. And
he has to be
there.
fast.
You got it. Bombs. Whoopee.
In the meantime, Tifa going back to town again. And I wonder what the next dungeon will be for Tifa.
Gamercal heading toward those dark rooms.
Without a problem, actually. Wow. It's pretty amazing that he managed to do this without even knowing where to go. He makes it look easy. And Tifa now going to the... I don't even know. I think Tifa's going for catfish now.
Yeah.
Which sadly is...
5 rupees, if I remember.
Yeah, it was rupees, so it's actually a waste of time now, but...
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I have to say, Cal is indeed moving through those dark rooms as, you know, as if they were just light rooms. It's amazing. And since he has silver arrows, Vitrius will be an easy fight, because the small eyeballs will die to a single shot, and Vitrius himself will die to 2 shots. And yeah, indeed, Nemesis, since it's, you know, the runner did not know if it's actually rupees or lantern or whatever.
No.
So in that case, it was not a waste of time.
Tifa picking up bombos now out of the library.
And going for Ice Palace as well. And at this point, Tifa is completely set to actually beat the game. Doesn't need any more items, so it's a matter of finishing dungeons.
I mean, nice for them to get half or quarter magic, though.
Yeah, it would be nice. I think both of them are in a good spot, because with regular magic bar and silver arrows, cannon isn't that big of a deal.
No. But, like I said, it'd be nice.
Oh, and Cal opting to go into Thieves Town, probably to check for the hook shot.
But as
So
we
the
know,
difference
it's gonna
might
be
come.
sad.
Yeah, it is coming down to actually remembering, you know, what chests you have and haven't checked yet, and finding the hook shot.
But we also, it might be a little retribution if he finds the lamp and it'll, like, dang. In here.
The only dungeon that probably... Well, I think by now Cal has realized that the only item that he still needs is... oh, he finds half magic! That will make his run a lot easier.
Yes. Definitely.
I believe Lamp cannot be in Turtle Rock. But I'm not 100% sure.
Could, but there's another dark room to go through there.
And Cal actually clearing out Thieves Town. And then Tifa is making way through
Ice Palace.
Ice Palace, and I hope Tifa realized that, you know, he or she has all the items and therefore doesn't need to check every chest in this place.
Or turtle. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Always forget that that's a pendant.
What are the dungeons? The dungeons that they don't have to complete are Thieves Town, Turtle Rock, and Eastern Palace. And Tifa didn't bomb jump, so has to do a victory lap through Ice Palace, and, you know, decides to check all the chests.
On the way, of course.
Well, Cal is now going to pick up the girl in Thieves.
And he's
Finding the shovel.
going over to check the big chest as well.
Cal's still desperately looking for... He finds the lantern!
Interesting place.
An interesting place for the lantern, indeed.
And now he actually has to fight blind because you can't take the girl out of the dungeon.
But you can actually deliver the girl to the room and then mirror
back out. Yeah.
Let's see what he opts to do. No, he's gonna fight. And I love the text that was there.
Yeah.
And with that, Cal has defeated Blind. Tifa now finishing up Ice.
Just a map. Is that green pendant?
I believe it was. I'm not 100% sure.
Bad glare. Okay. So now I can check Saharastola as a resort.
Yeah. Cal probably still thinking that Shahash would actually have the hookshot or anything.
Could.
Oh,
and that's
instead
probably
he decides that...
Oh.
Nope, he is going to do the dig at the Sacred Grove.
Ah.
And as you can see on Tifa's side, you don't actually need to push down a block if you have the Gain of Sumeria.
Right. That's what's gonna make it a little shorter, and I always did that.
Well, Shovel giving regular mitts.
Well, that's just useless.
Cal going to shut. Oh, he will actually teleport to the Dark World.
Tifa on cold stare now. That hasn't updated that gamercal has the lantern.
They have now, and with that, Tifa gets the... Is that the third or the fourth crystal? I believe it's the fourth one.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, the fifth one, actually! Wait.
The HUDs aren't updating decently.
This means that Tifa is actually in a really, really good spot. And because of Tifa having the 5th and the 6th pendant...
Crystal.
Crystal. Sorry about that, but she can check for what the Fat Fairy has.
But it looks like... Oh, yeah, she's using the Swamp Palace warp to get to the bomb shop.
Yeah.
Well, Gamer Cal is working on Palace of Darkness. Oh, the HUD is now updated.
And because of Tifa defeating Aghanim, she can actually use the warp underneath the what is it? Gate? The gate.
Yeah, under the gate there. The castle.
Which brings it right back at the pyramid.
Yep. So she's taking a slight shortcut. Ah, stars.
Oh, that was an interesting strat that Cal just pulled off. Tifa getting the chests from the Fat Fairy.
Piece of heart, 5 rupees. Well, jeez.
Not really worth it, but...
Nope, not at all.
Tifa going towards Palace of Darkness as well. But no, it's
lamp.
a gamble. It's a gamble. If she managed to find the picky outside of the dark maze, it might be doable.
Yeah.
Because the turtle room can be lit up, so that's not too bad.
And also, it's just a straight hallway. She could use the cape to go under the turtles.
Fair
and
point.
Go straight for the boss.
And yeah, the jump that Cal just performed is something I've never seen either. That made it an interesting one.
Now they're both at the Palace of Darkness.
No, Tifa actually opting to go and do Eastern.
Well, this will also make it a lot faster. Because you can finish Eastern, step outside the door, go transport back and do Palace of Darkness.
If I recall correctly, Eastern wasn't needed, so I'm wondering why she actually...
Well, big key.
And Cal actually finds the ice rod.
Jeez. Tifa heading toward the map chest in Eastern.
Cal finding the blue boomerang.
And heading up to the wrong door. Since she had the hook shot, she could have used the bottom door to make it quicker.
Yeah, that is a thing indeed. Tifa is probably not feeling too good about running the dark room, so she's gotta look for the lamp.
Yeah. And as we know, that's in the big chest in Thieves Town.
So both runners actually struggling a little bit now, finding that one last item they require.
And oddly, it's in the same area.
Oddly enough, it is. It's just for Tifa, I think it's not as bad because, well, checking dungeons isn't something you would skip on. Although for Cal, it's basically that one chest that's hidden in a house somewhere in the town. It's not one of those chests that you would straight on think about. Like, oh wait, it's in Sea House.
That grape juice that's been at the back of your fridge for 2 years.
Wow, that isn't indeed a good name, Insane. Calling the village now the Village of Forgotten Items.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty suiting name. And Tifa now making way through thieves as well, so we'll find the lamp soon.
Yep.
Well, after this dungeon, Cal actually only needs to do Swamp. So he is in desperate need of Hookshot.
Yeah. And he's gonna have fun trying to find it.
Hopefully he'll realize in time where it could be.
Yeah.
Cal making quick work of Helma's King there. Tifa now finding half magic as well. And Cal getting his 6th crystal. And I think Cal indeed got the green pendant, so he is going to teleport towards the light world and we'll head for Shahash and see what he will give him. It is still a very close race.
Yeah.
The difference is literally in one item. So, okay, let's see where Cal will head off to now.
Tifa will get that item here very shortly. Looks like gamercal is heading towards Swamp.
No, he actually ought to go and... No, he tries to go and get the big bomb, but he then finds out that he'll need the 6th crystal for that, which he doesn't have yet. Because that one is the Swamp Palace.
So, probably around right now he's getting really frustrated. That one item, where is it? Where is it?
Cal going back up to Death Mountain. I think he's gonna check the Ether tablet.
Probably.
And yeah. Tifa now finding the shovel as well. Let's see if... And that is a possibility as well, that gamercal would actually head towards Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Which would lose him a lot of time if he actually does.
Yeah.
And by the looks of it, no, he's entering Hera. The hookshot was in the so-called Sea House.
Yeah. So it's
Cal remembering something, that he still has one chest to check in the lower section of Tower of Hera, where he needed a source of, well, fire, which he didn't have at the time.
DJ Tifa now has her also wanted badly lamp and headed toward Palace of Darkness. And
not realizing that there is a teleport possibility at the Light World section of Eastern Palace, where you can actually fly to. So Tifa flying towards his own house and moving towards the gate to teleport back to Dark World.
And gamercal now dealing with a fun room. This room I used to always go to if I needed a magic refill for free. Up in that right-hand skull, there's a big magic bottle.
And Cal now actually also...
going to the Spike Cave?
Yep, he's going through the Spike Cave. While Tifa makes way through Palace of Darkness. And as Sacred Hooves just pointed out in chat, that those races are determined by basically someone forgetting one item somewhere. And in the worst case, it will drive them nuts.
And right now, it is gamercal. He's missing the hook shot big time.
Yeah, he is only missing the hook shot.
DJ Tifa now in dungeon rush mode since she now has all the items necessary.
Yeah, Tifa has left. Was it Palace of Darkness? Which other dungeon? I think Misery Mire.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You'd probably need a lamp there as well.
Yeah.
And Cal is actually just running around checking everything.
And now he's starting.
It seems like he has no clue.
Yeah.
He's just starting Swamp now in the hopes that it's somewhere in there.
Yeah. So he's going to lose a lot of time.
Turtle Rock is not needed in this seed. Turtle Rock is one of the pendant dungeons. And yeah, they don't need to go for those.
Well, if they needed Master Sword, they would, but we also know that's 300 rupees there.
So yeah, not that necessary to do. And Cal having no clue where the hookshot could be. This might actually lose him so much time that Tifa can actually catch up. Which would be a shame, but you know,
Yeah,
Tifa's putting...
She's only one dungeon behind.
Yeah, and not even a full dungeon at that, because she's finishing up
Palace of
beautiful
Dark.
Palace of Darkness, while Cal is actually in Swamp, looking for his hookshot, which isn't there.
Yeah.
But that's something we know, and he doesn't. And indeed, Cal just missed one chest in the hole.
Tifa finding the ice rod now. And going straight through money.
Yeah. As soon as Tifa found the key, teleported back to the beginning to go towards the boss. And Cal now making his way through Swamp Palace. The only upside to this is that once he's done that,
he'll know.
Yeah, he'll has to go back out, and hopefully he'll figure out where, which chest he forgot. But at this point, it is still anybody's game. And that's the beauty of those randomizers. You can't tell who will win. Like, you can check the items, you can have a feeling that a set person would actually take it, but you know, being unlucky in Ganon's Tower, finding the big key might become something as well. I remember a run where I was just wandering through Ganon's Tower for 40 minutes, not being able to find the key. And Tifa now going into the turtle hallway.
What I would consider the second half of Palace of Darkness. The first half is just getting here.
It is once again indeed going to be close. Tifa making quick work of the turtles to move on.
Heading toward Himmelsword.
A bit of an odd strategy with the hammer there, Because if you don't have your sword out, you'll actually bounce off and turn around.
Yeah, I usually just did 2 hammers. 1, 2, move on. 1, 2, move on, done.
But Tifa actually making fairly quick work of the Helmasaur King. And Cal actually realizing Hookshot isn't in
Swamp.
his swamp. And now I think he's actually going to go towards Turtle Rock. Oh boy.
This is
Not Turtle Rock.
Painful to watch.
Yeah, I can only imagine what he's going through right now. Not being able to find out one item, not realizing you've actually missed a single chest.
Yeah.
And Tifa now actually making way towards Misery Mire.
This is why routing is so important. That one chest.
Truly painful to watch, yeah.
Wish you could just scream at him. It's there! It's there! Well, we'll finally get to see which medallion was needed for Turtle Rock. Wait, bomb bugs. Cool. Okay. Simple.
Would have been bad if it was Quake.
Yeah. That would have just been another nail in the coffin.
Cal actually opening Turtle Rock, but then
deciding against.
Ooh, he's going with bombs. This is an interesting strategy from Cal. I hope he realizes that normally people would do this with the hook shots and the hook shot would not be there. But luckily he realizes fast enough.
Yeah. And he can only check that one. Now he's gonna head back down. Here. Oh, no, he didn't check these yet. DJ Tifa heading through Misery.
Without too much trouble so far.
No. And gamercal teleporting out.
It feels like Cal has no clue whatsoever
where that chest is, yeah. It's heading back near the Palace of Darkness. Is he gonna take the long road to Thieves Town? Nope, decided back to Light World. Can't make up his mind.
And as it seems, he's going for Eastern, I think.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what those Armless Knights have to offer.
Tifa actually had teleporting back to the beginning of Misery Mire because he got locked behind those blue blocks that's standing up, which is unfortunate. Kinda looks like Tifa has had a bit of a rough time navigating through
the Wiz Roads, yeah.
just in general through Misery Mire, which is a bit of a maze dungeon if you ask me.
Yeah. Gamercal finding another 5 bombs in the map chest.
The sea house is actually the house on the right side of town where regularly you would find 300 rupees.
Yeah.
The inside actually looks like the letter C. There will be more races, but not immediately after, I believe.
No. I think there's one more race before my next commentating. Here's the big key.
So Tifa making way towards Vitrius, and Gal just wandering
Pointlessly. Yeah. Yeah, it hurts.
I think he's just going back to Turtle Rock now.
Yeah.
It's yeah. It's unfortunate that he still hasn't realized. And it's kind of sad that a race is determined by, well, one chest.
Yeah.
But that's how those randomizers work.
And why routing is so important.
Yeah. But yeah, the more randomizers you play, the better you get
Your
at
route.
It also still depends on which items you'll find when.
Yeah. I kind of, in mine, I usually have a fixed route after Sanctuary, and then after that, I decide.
Because of Gal not finding the hookshot, Tifa is actually
In the lead.
taking the lead now, and wow, Turtle Rock is a long dungeon to begin with, so unless Tifa has, well, really bad luck at beating bosses or extremely bad luck finding the big key in Ganon's Tower, I think this race is kinda over. And as you can see, Tifa entering
Vitrius, yeah.
Yeah, Vitrius, and opting to go with arrow kills instead of sword kills.
Well, she had like 55 arrows on. She could miss a few times. Oh, good dodge. Clean fight.
Gal getting through that 4 torch
Torch.
room
Smoothly.
fairly easy.
It definitely was a room I had trouble with as a kid.
Definitely.
Tifa probably headed toward Ganon's tower now.
We're safe to assume that Tifa will go for Ganon's Tower now. Because Tifa actually picked up the 7th crystal, and with that, yeah, she can actually go and fight the big evil that is Ganon.
Yeah. And make it easy.
So Cal making his way through Turtle Rock, checking all chests that he comes across.
Yeah. Oh, so there's just 20 rubies on the island in Death Mountain. Okay.
So yeah, Cal making his way through Turtle now, not finding that many good items. He has found a heart. And a heart container isn't bad to find, but you know,
No.
it's not necessary. And we can see Tifa now actually heading into Ganon's tower. And we see some callouts in chat that the big key will be in the east side of Ganon's tower. Someone else is guessing the 11th chest.
Place your bets now.
Yeah, it feels like we're gambling all of a sudden. And Cal actually going to check a few more chests, not finding.
He's in the Mimic Cave right now.
Yep, not finding what he was looking for. Unfortunately for him. Tifa making way through Ganon's tower, finding the blue game. Yeah, the blue game.
Which at this point is practically useless.
Yeah. Useless or not, you know, just opted to get it. Finding some more stuff, picking up some heart pieces, picking up some hearts. Having a little fight with the skeletons in this room.
The knowing when you swing your sword, they shoot fireballs at you.
Since Tifa has 3 small keys, opting to actually go for this room and finding 3 bombs. And Cal actually getting in the last section of
Turtle Rock. What's missing? There we go. Navigating the eye bridge really well.
Yep, he realized after opening all chests that his so beloved hookshot isn't there.
Yep.
And he's taking his time to actually decide where he's going to fly. He's gonna check sick kit to find out that he actually went there already. Kinda feels like Cal is at a complete loss. He's just checking the map, standing still.
Did you see if Tifa got the big key?
Nope, not yet. Tifa's still looking for it.
She's in the teleporter maze. Cal pulling out his hair right now. His or her. Probably not. Maybe getting up and taking a trip to the bathroom too.
Yeah. It's just he's at a complete loss, I feel.
Yeah. DJ Tifa heading toward the Armos Knights fight in Ganon's Tower.
Pretty smooth Armos fight there.
Just one miss.
And I've got a feeling we had someone calling it out correctly.
Oh, there's Quake.
The big key will be at the east side of Ganon's Tower. But now the big question is, which room? Gamercal actually taking another run through Palace of Darkness just to check if he actually got all the chests.
Did he get the ones up here? That comes out that door there.
But he needs a small key, so we can actually... I'm not sure if there's a small key left for him to pick up.
Yeah. Did he get it in the dark room down here? Both chests?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Then the chest that is there has a small key. So...
One of them was, I know for sure, but there's actually...
Yeah, but the chest that they didn't check yet, that has to have a small key. Because... Yeah, you basically open that door and then get another small key back. Tifa making way through the eastern side of Ganon's Tower. Not, you know, the most easy part to go through.
Right.
Cal actually still aimlessly running and flying around.
Looking at the island, whoop, 50 rupees, not there.
And Tifa actually finding the big key inside of Ganon's Tower. That will, yeah.
Alright, so it was the 9th chest. Alright, who had money on the 9th chest?
Yeah, by now we could technically say the race is kinda over. I like how Cal now actually is just systematically going through all possible places.
Yeah.
So he will find it, but checking Lumberjack Hut.
Yeah. I was still wondering what was under here.
I believe it was rupees. Oh, it was a rupee.
It's actually the very first thing I check out of Sanctuary.
Yep. But I think at this point Cal just doesn't remember what he checked out and what was what.
It was just a single rupee. Okay.
Tifa going, you know, through the upper part of
Ganon's Tower now, yeah.
Yep. And Kyle actually going to check
the mushroom and thieves hideout over here. And going to check the Master Sword. Oh. What happened to gamercal stream? Oh, never mind. Scene transition.
Yeah. Apparently, Tifa got a red boomerang.
I like red boomerang. It's my basic default weapon I use.
Yeah.
Tifa a little low on hearts right now.
Come on, Gal, just remember that you forgot to see Tifa opting to use Bombo's medallion quite often in the
4th floor of Ganon's Tower.
yeah, in the gauntlet. But Tifa also has some blue potions, so
Yeah.
it was a calculated use. Let's put it to that.
Okay.
Ice physics, they're really hard to control in this game.
Yes. As they definitely know after playing Ice Palace.
Okay, now Carl is actually going back into the Dark World. He will enter Thieves Town and maybe just maybe he'll realize the chest?
Maybe.
Yes, yes. He's entering it. He's entering it. Come on, people, get some hype. He got the hook shot. Basically, well, 20 minutes late, but he gets it.
Let's just see.
It's good to see that he finally remembered that he did not check that specific chest.
Yeah.
So now he will make his way towards Swamp.
Yep. And get a 6th chest, 6th crystal. But is he going? He should
I
have
think-
everything.
Yeah, he has everything now, so... But, yeah.
We know that Berna and Quake are in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, and the other ones, well, and on Tifa's side, it's Ice Rod and catching Nat, but yeah.
Yeah, and where did gamercal find it that Tifa didn't go?
It was very early on, I can't even remember.
Chat?
Anyone in chat that knew where the beautiful bugnet was? I know it was like really early game.
My favorite room when I was a kid.
Nat was in the sewers indeed. Where gamercal was lucky enough to get a bomb drop off of one of the enemies while
Oh,
Tifa,
it was in those 3 chests.
it was in one of the 3 chests in Escape. As you can see, Cal is now making his way through
Right.
Swamp. And since he knows that he has everything, he won't need to check any of the chests, although he has checked most of them already.
He's gonna have to make a dash for the boss.
And Tifa now coming up to a rematch against our favorite boss in the game.
Yeah, but for me, I never had trouble with this Moldor. It was always the first one.
Yeah, for me it's this Roldorm is easy because, well, yeah, you generally have Butter Sword.
And it's 2 hits.
But regular Moldorm is just, oh man, that boss has caused me some nightmares.
Yes. And especially as a kid, it took me 33 times to get through it. And constantly had to replenish hearts off of that set of jars. So that's also how I found out that you could magic mirror, reset everything in the dungeon, and have a fresh start.
I never found it out until I actually started speedrunning / playing randomizers.
Yeah, it just took me 33 times to do it, and constantly ran out of hearts. Had to replenish the hearts, and had to use magic mirror to do it.
And Tifa fighting Aghanim too now.
Yep.
Getting a pretty smooth fight so far.
Probably gonna go straight to Ganon. She's only missing 2 hearts.
Yeah, probably still has a very spec'd up Tifa going for Ganon instantly.
Gamercal now fighting Argus, finally, after a hook shot debacle.
Tifa actually taking a little bit of safety on Ganon here. Then it's better to be safe than sorry, I guess.
Yeah, not using the trick of hookshotting through the fire bats as that circling happens.
And the teleports start for Ganon now, so... Well, Cal actually makes his way towards Ganon's tower. Tifa getting low on hearts a little by getting hit by those fire bats.
A little. Oh,
let's just
contact damage with Ganon. Now she's getting really low.
Tifa also not getting torch glitch, but since they have silver arrows, that's not something they actually need.
True. And he also, if you're having absolute trouble with him, he actually just gives out a hint where the silver arrows are.
Yep. And Tifa is one hit away. Or, well, one silver arrow away.
And there it is.
And there it is.
Where'd it go? There we go. As Gamercal now entering Ganon's tower.
Yep.
How ironic. One finishing the end game, one just starting.
And yeah. Now Cal will actually make his way through Ganon's tower to find the big key. Might take him a good chunk of time as well.
Yeah. It did take Tifa a while.
Yeah. In the meantime, I've asked Tifa to actually join us in the voice chat for a small interview. Until Tifa is ready, we'll continue watching Cal, well, going through this tower pretty smoothly so far, using a few bonk tricks here and there, which I really like that he showcases that. And since Cal now has his hookshot, he will make proper use of it.
Yeah.
Shooting left, right, and everywhere.
Torch for sale.
Fungus for life. Wow. Cal making his way through and having a bit of trouble. Hello, Tifa.
Howdy.
Congratulations on your win. Yeah, first of all, how do you actually feel about the seed that you played?
Yeah.
Ah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Which part of the seed actually gave you most trouble? Because I think for... Go on. Ah.
Yeah. Or you probably would have had trouble with Misery Miner as well.
Ah, apparently stream can't hear Tifa.
Yeah, it's really quiet.
But yeah, we've got Gal actually finishing up Ganon's tower now.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting close to getting the big key, but...
Getting heavily hit by some Gibdos here.
Okay. We're getting guesses for the amount of bombs that Tifa had. So place your bets now, people. With the OK guy with 35 bombs. That's not an awful lot.
Never gonna get someone just to use bombs exclusively as a weapon.
$26 bombs, 37 bombs. Well, gamercal actually moves over the bridge with the cannonballs. Entering the gauntlet now. Going smoothly for him so far. And on Tifa's side, we will see the statistics.
So 130, 160, 33. Tiny. Yeah, a little.
For me at least it is. Don't know
Yeah,
if people
little.
on stream can actually hear you now. Save and quit is not considered a major glitch
No,
in Unreal.
it's in vanilla as well.
Yeah. Oh, and on my end, Tifa's screen actually froze, so we cannot find out how many bombs she had.
Yeah, mine froze too.
Well, let's see.
Okay, we can get it fixed.
Ah, okay. So, yeah. You had a bit of a hard time finding the lantern.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, I still think it was a smooth run for you. Besides, well, trying to get a lamp.
Yeah.
Did you actually catch how many bunks you had? Because for us, the screen actually froze. So.
No, I shut down the inverter. It's just too loud.
That's probably why it froze.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, I shut my screen down too.
That's what
Did
caused
you
it to
learn
froze.
anything during this specific race that you wanna go and practice a little more? Or are you, well, in general, happy with how it went?
I'm okay with it, how it went this time.
I imagine. And Cal now actually closing in on egging him.
Yeah. Beating Moldorm 2 now.
Using another smart trick with the cloak to go get through that moving belt ice room.
With no problem.
Which is generally one of the most annoying rooms to get through. And gamercal actually defeating Egan in 2 as well.
With no... Oh, 1 heart lost.
Yeah, 2 hearts lost, actually.
Yeah, I'm a little off on string.
Yeah, seems like that. Well, Cal will... I think Cal will just immediately drop down to Ganon as well, and then...
Yeah, they were at the same level of hearts going in.
Yeah. Let's see if, Ganon is too strong for Cal, or if Cal will actually save Hyrule.
Looks like Kyle also ignored the Quake Medallion and Burna. Tifa, you ignored the Ice Rod and the net. Darn it. Phone. Later.
And so far, Cal has a pretty sweet fight against Ganon. Ooh. And Cal also getting Torch Glitch and 2 hits in the first try. And that was the Ganon fight for Gamer Cal. Smooth Ganon fight. And with that, this race has come to an end.
And, yeah.
Okay, that's better.
Ah, there's Tifa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have another race tonight at 7, and up next will be the Mega Man 3 tournament. So the runners of that tournament, I wish you the best of luck, and everyone else that actually, wants to see a bit more Legend of Zelda, be sure to tune in back in at 7 p.m. EDT, that is, I guess.
Yeah, it's EDT, it's 7 MDT, which is where I am.
And there will be 2 races at the same time, one on this channel and one over at Speedruns Live. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And see you next time.
And this is Ursula 4115. I will be commenting on the 9 o'clock EDT race. Until then, later.